Well, praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to On Point, the number one Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on any smart device at David G. Evans, the number one. That's at David G. Evans, the number one. We're so honored that you took the time to join us today. Won't you please invite a couple of your friends right now, at least 5 of them. We need 1,000 likes today to help us with the algorithm. We need you to subscribe to us. That will also help us with our algorithmic living. We want to spread the word about On Point, but you can help us do that simply by giving us thumbs up, simply by subscribing, and that will help us spread the word of On Point. We're glad you're here today. We want you to understand if you're a new caller, a new viewer, welcome. We're glad that you're with us. To our legendary callers, our callers that have been calling for weeks and weeks, for years and years, we welcome you once again. We're going to have a great time today, a lot of good things to talk about. You can call us toll free, 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267, 866-74-EVANS. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. Don't have to be afraid. This is a biblically based program, kingdom based. We simply want to help all of our audience, all of our On Point family, to understand the times and know exactly what to do. So you can give us a call. It's not one of those shows where we have to agree all the time. So we can disagree, but we're going to be agreeable while we're disagreeing. So I want to let you know, opinions that are not like ours are welcome. Your opinion is welcome, your point of view. It gives us a conversation so that we can begin to share knowledge with one another and add to one another's wisdom. 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267, Evans. Give us a call, toll free, anywhere in the world. We'd love to talk to you. Good morning, Pastor Nick. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
What's going on, man?
Going good. Interesting week.
Yes, it's been.
Yeah.
It's been. Interesting. I don't know if that word. It's almost like the inadequacy of the word hallelujah.
Right.
I feel like it's high enough.
Right.
You say it's the highest, but it just feels like we need another word.
Yeah.
To go higher. So, of course, the government shutdown is on everybody's mind.
Mm.
We've got elections in New Jersey.
Yes.
This week.
Tuesday.
I keep hearing the advertisements say you got to vote by the 4th. Like you can't go to the polls on the 4th. I don't think that's what they're saying. I think the early voting is up until when? Tomorrow?
I don't know when. I'll check and see.
Yeah.
But I know Tuesday's a vote day, yeah.
Tuesday's vote day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can still go to the polls like we always have. Just want to prepare yourself. Take some real ID with you, just in case you're asked. I understand last night that, in a boxing match, sometimes you throw a left so you can set up a right.
Mm-hmm.
The ice, which I call humorously chaos, ice, because I used to watch Get Smart.
Yeah.
Ice advertised they were only going to Chicago last night during Halloween so they could, arrest some people.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that was a setup to perhaps cause people to relax in other communities.
Yeah.
Because they know that during times like Halloween, a lot of people of all cultures hit the streets with their children.
Mm-hmm.
But I was amazed last night at the lack of traffic.
Yeah.
The lack of people outside.
My neighborhood was light.
And the lack of children that were going from house to house.
Yep. I know it was chilly, but my neighborhood was a little light. I'm like, what's going on around here? Usually it's a little more
they weren't going for
frequent
it. And I thought because, there had been some surveillance down at the local market a couple of weeks ago and not really any action.
Yeah.
It felt to me like it was surveillance just to see the mix of the community.
Yeah.
And they parked themselves down to the local market, and it's the only market within walking distance of the neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, there's some kind of surveillance going on.
Yep.
But people began to be very scarce on the street.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed a lot of cars parked in the parking lot. Folk weren't coming out of their houses.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
So I'm not sure everybody understands what the bargaining chip is for this shutdown. And I'm pretty sure there's still a group of people that separate the ACA from Obamacare. They don't understand that Obamacare was a tag put on the ACA to cause as many people as possible who didn't care for President Obama to reject the ACA.
Yep.
Not knowing that the ACA and Obamacare are exactly the same thing. The other thing that most people don't know is that ACA has a different name in every state. So in Maryland, I think it's the Maryland Health, something like that, connection or whatever.
Yeah.
And so people don't realize that that's ACA.
Yep.
So I've got this, and it's not Obamacare, but it is.
It is.
Every state had the right to name it what they wanted to name it based on the demographics of their state and what would appeal to the people in their state. So there's literally at least 50 different names for the ACA across the country. The Republicans tagged it Obamacare to make it a political football. And also to hide the fact that the ACA is good for a lot of people.
Yes.
The other thing that's really amazing is that most of the people on the ACA are heavy in the Republican states.
Yep.
But even greater than that, the sticking point is that the Republican Party wanted to lift the tax credit for the ACA that had to be reauthorized.
Yep.
And if they lift that, they've got more money to give to the people they want to give it to. But then people's premiums go absolutely berserk.
Yep.
If they were 12,000, they go up to 24,000. If they're 6, they go up to 11,000. It's just, and that's a lot of money for people who are already trying to make it, especially small business people, folk that work every day, that kind of thing. So we're people are walking around thinking, well, the government shut down. Well, why would the Republicans do this? Because if they take away this tax credit, give the money to the wealthy, which is what they've been doing, they're going to absolutely double and in some places triple people's premiums.
Yep.
But you got folk they don't expect people to know this part.
Yeah.
So they're making this big they've got the government shut down, down. And most working folk are not really affected by that. But I know people who are on state payrolls whose premiums went up about 30% already.
Yep.
Just anticipating. Now what I want to know is, are those states whose premiums went up in anticipation, when the tax credit is passed, are they going to bring the premiums back down?
Probably not.
Okay.
Is there a way of hiking something up? You get used to it.
Okay.
It's like gas. You get used to paying for it after a while.
Yeah. But it's amazing to me that this one little piece that protects the premiums from doubling, tripling, is the sticking point. But the Republicans are not talking about that. Democrats are not talking about it loud enough.
Yep.
Because our people, medical care is high enough already.
It is.
It's, and I'm not diabetic, you're not diabetic, but I was glad to hear they were bringing diabetic medicine down
Yeah.
to $35 for people that qualify.
Yes.
But some people that don't have diabetes don't care about that.
No.
Okay.
Because their thought is, it's not me, why should I have to pay for somebody else? But it goes back to, again, first, loving your neighbor, and considering the other before yourself.
That's right.
And number two, most of us waste $35 a week. That's
week.
number two.
A week.
Yep. and the other thing is this.
You're being real generous.
I know. The other thing is, right, thank you. When it's us, then we want help. But in reality, it just goes back to our inability to consider the other. And like I said before we started, my biggest issue was this. I don't want my tax money to go towards, I work hard to pay for people that need help.
Okay.
But your tax money's going towards people that don't need your help all the time.
I don't get it.
Wealthy people make good money off of your tax money.
Absolutely.
But they don't register.
For instance,
Yeah.
the biggest welfare individual is Elon Musk. He makes some kind of crazy $80 million a day from the government. From the government. $80 million a day. Tell me, you got a problem with working folk having healthcare prices that are within reach, but you send $40 billion to Argentina.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
At the same time, diminishing the ability of beef producers in the country to compete.
Yeah.
At the same time, giving Argentina money to buy soy from somebody else. It's unbelievable.
It is. And then our people mad about beef prices going up, our farmers. But wait a minute, y'all voted for this.
They voted for him. Again.
Like, how can you outsource our beef now instead of us? Because they quietly thought, okay, we're going to shut down these tariffs. We're going to shut down imports coming in.
Right.
And make people buy local.
No.
They're not doing that.
No. No.
They are not doing that.
All the while, I'm not sure we need a new party space at the White House.
No.
I'm not sure.
The Lincoln bathroom's renovated too this weekend.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. I heard that some marble floors went into.
The whole thing's marble, walls, everything, shower.
$300 million. So, and the public wants to believe. Watch this now. They're talking about it was donated by outside sources. Does anybody think that they're not going to get that deduction on their taxes?
Right, exactly. Thank you.
They literally just loaned the government the money for it. They're going to get a write-off for it, probably the whole thing.
Or some business connection somewhere along the line.
Something.
Yes.
And our president may have gotten his cut for brokering the deal. I don't know why working people can't. This is what's plain to me. If you're cutting my health care, you're increasing my taxes, you lied to me about no tax on tips, but you can give another country $40 billion to help them while you're going to take lunches, food programs out of children's mouths in schools.
Yeah.
Tell me how that adds up.
It doesn't add up.
Okay.
It is. It's not logical.
I thought maybe
No.
I thought it was new math.
No, it's not new math.
Not new math?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
That lie of when you were talking about that, if you're American, you should be able to work your way up. You're in the most prosperous country in the world. We've heard all that stuff before, right? And the politicians who were on welfare growing up, and they're despising people on it.
Yep.
How come so you're different. So you were on welfare, you were able to work your way out of it, but nobody else can? So it was good for you when you needed it, and you found a way to get off, but everybody else magically just...
Well, everybody doesn't run into someone who's going to pay for their college. A lot of people, like myself, had to work and go to college at the same time. I did that for 3 straight years. Yeah. And not everyone has the ability to do that, because it takes something out of you to do that in a sustained effort you got to have the goals you want, but that's not available to everyone. The ground is not level. Opportunity's ground is not level.
It's not.
And I don't know why people who have made it, quote unquote. Well, I'm getting ready to answer my own question. If there is not poverty, there is no capitalism.
Yeah.
If there is no poverty, there's no low wages. If there is no poverty, if there is not wealth, there's no welfare. Yeah. What we need to do is simplify our vocabulary.
Yeah.
Why don't we because the welfare was for the minority that we wanted to vilify welfare for. Why don't we just call it all subsidies?
All subsidies.
So the farmers and the rich folk and the poor folk can all be on subsidy.
Yes.
No, I want to call it welfare when I'm trying to single out a particular part of the population, and some of that happens to be white.
Actually, the biggest part.
So it's not about. It is not even about ethnicity. It's about economic status.
No, it is. But they're geniuses. They got us so busy fighting each other on the ground level that they're doing all this stuff on the top level. You see all those pictures of the working class holding everything up. I don't know if you've ever seen those pictures of in like a table and all the wealthy people are on top.
Absolutely.
Sustaining all this. But we're too busy fighting each other down here.
Because we don't understand.
We don't.
Because you taught me years ago and reminded me what Lyndon Johnson said.
Yeah.
some people have a need to feel superior so badly that they'll give up something vital in their own life just for the feeling. Not that they're superior, actually, just for the feeling. That I need to feel better than someone else.
Yes.
And now in the environment we're in, those people are calling themselves Christians. Which Bible are they reading?
Their American Bible. Their American View Bible, yeah.
The Revised Standard American Bible?
Yeah.
The political version?
The political version, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not the New American Standard, but the political American.
You know, the Bible does not say who your neighbor is. Doesn't say if you like them, if they look like you, if they live in your neighborhood. It's just somebody that's a human being that dwells near you. That you happen to come in contact with. So Jesus has, so is there another Jesus we don't know about?
No, their American Jesus is different.
But that's no Jesus at all.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But nothing news under the sun. This whole premise of Jesus using, and we're seeing this now, Jesus constantly uses the least of these to show the wealthy and those in power what Christianity looks like.
Absolutely.
The Good Samaritan.
Absolutely.
Those that knew Bible walked past the man.
That's right.
The one who was considered a heathen was the one that helped. And
so what does a Christian nationalist do with that particular group of scripture you just talked about?
Their thing is, it's not the government. That's the church's job to feed people. The government is just there to protect, there to govern, but it's our job as the people to help other people, and the government should stay out of it.
So that's to imply that all of their churches feed folk?
Yes, they believe. Yes, all churches should feed people. But
wait, no. That's to imply that all their churches feed people?
Yes, that's implied. Yes.
They don't.
I know. They do a little bit here and there.
That's not feeding folk. Not that we're the cat's meow, but non-Christians get hungry. Muslims get hungry. You name it. Human beings get hungry. So where is God in us choosing who to feed? And when, I guess, is it that there's some redacted portions of the Bible?
No, it's not redacted.
Okay, because last time I checked, I was just reading this other day. Jesus said, if you're doing it to them, you're doing it to me. That's the simplified version. You're doing it to them. What you do to those you consider least, you're doing unto me. That's pretty simple, pretty plain.
Yes.
So, there's no conviction about doing something to the least of these?
I'm going to tell you what I heard.
Okay.
It goes back to the era where missions was more overseas than local.
What's that got to do with it?
Because the thought was, if you're in America, you're not in an impoverished country like the rest of these people. So we'll spend millions of dollars over here. But if you're in America, you should be able to get a job. You should be able to afford your life, take care of yourself, and blah, blah, blah.
So what do they do with the non-colored people in Appalachia?
They just sit there. They're poor like everybody else.
So the economics is really what the real divisive line is. The ethnicities are just attached to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm okay.
But I mean, look, there was a time in history where poor whites and slaves got along.
Absolutely.
Because they were not in the same circumstances as slavery, but they both didn't have money. Poor whites were oppressed at a time in the country, and people in charge saw these two groups coming together. So what did they do? Too much. They made the poor whites slave masters. You're still poor, but at least you're not black.
Okay.
So now I put you on a horse and ride you above and oversee these people. So now there's that discrepancy again, even though technically you're still poor, you're still in the dumps.
So is that psychologically or emotionally or both part of the negative reaction, discomfort that a lot of melanin people had with President Obama being president?
Go ahead.
Because if you put me on a horse,
Mm-hmm.
it make me feel superior to you.
Mm-hmm.
If I take you off the horse and put someone you were oppressing on the horse,
Mm-hmm.
aren't you feeling some kind of way?
You feel some type of way. And then equality feels like oppression.
And you've always said that.
Yeah. And that's why you notice, look, anybody who's ever tried to work to bring two groups together economically, they were assassinated. What got Martin Luther King, he was hated more after the civil rights movement for his the workers campaign he was doing to help impoverish whites, blacks, Hispanics, all of them. He was hated more for that than he was for race relations.
Wow.
Fred Hampton, the FBI killed him. You want to know why? Not because he was a Black Panther empowering black people.
Yeah.
He was bringing all nationalities. He was bringing the skinheads, the black people, the Hispanics, all impoverished to work together, and they went in there and legally shot him. Fred Hampton was, what, 23 years old, I believe, at the time?
Okay.
21?
Okay.
In Chicago?
Yeah.
But what got him in trouble was him trying to bring in different...
Bridge that gap.
Bridge that gap and say we're all in the same place.
Because if you bring the quote-unquote minorities together, you have an overwhelming majority. And part of the problem with, I believe, African Americans voting, the threat of it is that by themselves, by ourselves, black people are a electorate juggernaut. So what they have to do is peel us off and make us think that somebody that hates you really loves you. So you just come vote and then they discard you.
Yep.
But I'm of the mind. I like to watch people's behavior. If like our president really specializes in putting people in positions to lose their entire career.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't work for him, he just disengages. Like the guy that had the dye running down his face, Giuliani.
Yeah.
The guy put himself out there for him. And now you don't hear anything about Giuliani.
Nothing. He just lost some court case or something, had to pay people some money.
He got like a $43 million judgment he has to pay, and he doesn't have the money.
Nope. Got to sell the stuff off.
Yeah, it's like they just let him go. And I don't think people understand that a lot of people that are in positions now, especially speaking, what are they going to do for a career after this is over?
Yeah.
Because they're really ruining themselves. Because I don't think you can stand up and just keep lying to people day after day after day.
Yeah.
And some people start wondering, well, that's not what you said yesterday. You said this. And you know what? That doesn't sound right. You said it a lot of times to convince me. But then while you're trying to convince me, I start hearing the cracks in it.
Yeah.
You know, because life shows you some different stuff to compare to what you're hearing.
Yeah. Many of them are grifters, so they'll find a new grift. They'll find a new hustle.
They can.
They'll find a new hustle.
They can.
They will find a new hustle.
Like I saw an interview with our vice president, and a lady asked him a kind of faith, ethnicity kind of question, centered around his relationship with his wife, and it was one of the most thorough word salads I'd ever heard in a long time, which said absolutely nothing to address her question.
Yeah.
He would have been better off just saying, I know she's brown, but because she's married to me, she's okay.
Yes.
He'd have been,
I love my wife.
He could have just stopped all that. But all that, where couples have to sit down and talk this through, that didn't answer the fact that y'all don't like immigrants and you're married to one.
Yeah. And your children are going to grow up with some brown tint to them.
Look.
And other people.
We had a staff member who was white, whose wife was black, and I had to have a long conversation with him about the fact that his children were not white.
Yep.
And he was not convinced that there was a difference until we went over to a church in Philly that he thought was the cat's meow.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting in the meeting, they told him, kids are welcome at our school, not in our church.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting was over.
Yep.
He was literally told, you're paying tuition over here,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't want your Sunday service.
Yep. Yeah.
So when we got back here, I pulled him in the office. I'm like, so what you thinking about that now?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many blinders do you have to put on?
Yeah.
Not just these.
Yeah.
Keep you from being distracted by what's going on inside, like the horses. But how much of this do you have to do?
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them grew up with such privilege
Okay.
that they think any door they walk through is going to be a level of acceptance, and it's not always. You're going to be okay because I'm okay, and it's like, no, you're fine. They're not.
You know what's amazing? You know what's amazing?
Uh,
A white guy married to an Indian person, the Indian becomes acceptable. Black woman married to a white man, Miss Harris, she's still unacceptable.
mm-hmm.
If he's married to a brown person will be acceptable. Married to somebody from Poland, acceptable immigrant.
Yeah.
England,
Mm-hmm.
acceptable immigrant. So this ain't racist. This is real. The only time it's not acceptable, that person does not become acceptable because they're married to somebody different, is when it appears as though you're black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it's wrong.
It is. It is.
It's wrong, and it's not racism. It's reality.
It is.
It is. I do understand the inequity. That's why it's confusing to me, because I do understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
866-743-8267. 866-743-8267. 866-74-EVANS. Toll free. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. Let's go to Robin in Delaware. Then we're going to Danny in Florida. Hello, Robin.
Well, good morning, Bishop Pastor Nick. How y'all doing?
Hi. Why are you being so charming this morning? What's going on?
I'm just happy. That's all. I'm just happy. And I'm going to just throw some things out. Pastor Nick can confirm. That way I won't be on here long.
Oh, Lord.
But
You go to snoops.com now and see.
That's a promise you broke, and every time you said it. Go ahead.
I know. But I forgot to say this. Because I told Krista, she started laughing. She said, I said, this is Bethany News reporter Robin Johnson. I've been wanting to say that for so long.
Okay.
But no, I want to thank you, Pastor, for your teachings and helping me come out of my comfort zone. I was a guest on a person's podcast this past Saturday, and I talked about, my book, my bipolar, my church, and everything. So it really helped me because now I'm more comfortable doing more.
Okay.
So I want to just thank y'all for y'all's encouragement over the years. And, because when I first came to Bethany, I was shy because I'd never been in that size church. But as I grew and saw the love that was there, it helped me a lot. So I thank y'all.
How come I never met that Robin, the shy one?
I was wondering the same thing.
I never met that one. You have a twin?
Bishop, I'm gonna get you tomorrow. But I never really came up to you when I was, first coming there. But it took a little while. But then I was like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. So I give all the glory to God. So, but
go ahead.
I'm gonna throw this.
Go to your next one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hurry up.
Okay. All right. We know Amazon's laying off 4,000 jobs, maybe more because of AI.
And UPS.
Yep. And UPS is laying off. And it's kind of scary to fly right now because of the NOAA funds that was cut. The air traffic controllers, they're short on staff. Some are getting part-time jobs, to make ends meet. So it's just a lot that is going on.
Robin,
to where
Robin, here's my problem.
Okay.
They can't pay American workers. I'm trying to be redundant. They can't pay
Right.
American workers, but we can send $40 billion to a country where a dictator
right.
is in charge. I don't get it.
Yep.
And I don't know why the
That's so
average
true.
person can't see that. It's as simple as you paying your next door neighbor's rent and can't pay your own.
Yeah.
It makes no
Yep.
sense.
Yep. It
40
doesn't.
billion.
It doesn't.
And we're one of the richest countries, too. And, I'd never understand why we don't have universal health care.
Because the insurance industry can't make money that way.
Oh,
These people don't
that's
understand
what it is.
that
It's always about money.
if the Democrats agree to this particular bill they're trying to pass, pre-existing conditions will become uninsurable again.
Yep.
How many people do you know, Robin, that don't have some kind of illness they're dealing with?
All of us.
Look, either blood pressure or something.
Yep.
Something.
Yep. Something.
Well, you had that before you're covered by us, so you can't. We're not covering that.
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
doesn't
crazy.
make any sense. We
I
may be
remember you-
one of the few countries in the world that doesn't have universal health care.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
I know. I remember when you
And
told
other
me
countries
about,
have good health care.
Good. Yep.
right.
Okay. Just saying.
Yep. I remember when you told me, why did Jesus have a doctor with him? Dr. Luke, because he knew there was going to be sickness in our world.
Look, everything doesn't need a miracle. Some
Yeah.
stuff, this stuff simply needs medicine.
Medicine.
M&Ms.
That's true.
Go to sleep. Get some medicine.
Yeah.
You feel better in the morning.
Yep. Oh, did you hear about the DOJ puts regarding 2 prosecutors on leave after they sought sentence for the pardoned January 6th rioter?
No.
What happened again?
The DOJ puts 2 prosecutors, Bethany can look it up, on leave after they sought sentence for a pardoned January 6th rioter. I just saw it yesterday.
Well, I'm not surprised at that. They fired people that wouldn't prosecute cases with no evidence. So that's in the floor of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I told you we in the twilight
this
zone.
country is supposed to be a due process country.
Yep.
Yeah, we
What
in the twilight zone.
what they're
but,
really showing us is
Yeah.
the management
Yeah.
level that has been invisible to most Americans all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Some people go through due process,
Yep.
and some people have managed outcome.
Yep.
Okay. And usually people with a lot of money have managed outcomes. All right. So that's I'm not against wealthy people. But there is an affirmative action attached to money.
Yeah.
They don't want to call it that.
Yep.
But when you can call your boy and get something done, that's affirmative action.
And get the government to help you get it done too.
That's affirmative
I'm
action.
just saying. I'm not mad at it.
No, it's just real.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
if I got in trouble, and the president's my friend, I got some affirmative action coming.
Yeah. Help
out
me
of the friendship.
Yes.
Okay.
Get me out.
The relationship gives me some affirmative action. Money, wealth has affirmative action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the wealthy, if you wealthy, think about how you became wealthy, because people work for your company or whatever. But you should be able to help people, because you can't take the money with you, But people just selfish. But I still keep saying that scripture: the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just.
I know of, because I know some people. I know of a lot of actors, not a lot, a few actors, who really started out on the rough side of the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them actually became famous and literally decided there was a group of people they no longer wanted to talk to, didn't want to be related to, or want to go visit their parents and be seen.
Yep.
It's amazing to me. I remember when I was working with the state and could influence, was involved in some contract fulfillments, how some people who were minorities get up and then pull the ladder up. They didn't want to help anybody else.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing to me.
To me, I know you may not like the way you grew up, as relates to poverty and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't mean you have to despise it, though.
Most of them do.
It helped make you who you are,
But why isn't that a positive part of your testimony?
Yeah.
But,
That's right.
I don't hide the
That's
fact that we were in the projects. Very proud of being a part of the Fairground projects in Chester, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That one, not the Bennett Homes. I got people over there I love. Not Lamoken Village. People there I love. But I'm from the Fairground. And I don't see any shame in that.
No.
No. Look where God brought you, Bishop. He had a purpose for you while you was in the project.
Why would you deny, if you love God, why would you want to deny where God had brought you from?
Absolutely.
And why would you want to be detached from that part of your history?
Yes.
Because you don't want your new crowd to know who your old crowd used to be?
Yeah.
But many of us, our mothers, grandmothers, uncles, cousins, and them lived in those areas.
Yeah. And a lot of good people
Absolutely
still live there.
Well, here's the thing.
Like,
I know you guys heard this before. Robin, thanks.
Yeah.
None of you guys.
Hey, y'all have a
Look,
blessed day.
See, Robin.
So now we live in the richest country in the world. But when I lived in the projects, everybody was poor. But we didn't have to lock our doors.
Nope.
We slept outside in the backyard, no fences, all summer long, with the back door to the house open. My grandmother and them went shopping, summertime. They didn't close the house up.
Yeah.
Both doors open, front and back. I saw people lend sugar, bring sugar back. Lend flour, bring flour back.
Yep.
Sister so-and-so, your grandson was out there cussing today. Not you lying on my grandson.
Right, yep. Yeah.
Thank you for telling me.
Right, yep. Yeah.
Poverty. We were on government assistance food.
Yep.
But the one thing we didn't have to worry about was breaking in each other's houses.
Yep.
So maybe you want to distance yourself from the poverty. But what about the unity, the spirituality, the lack of prejudice?
Yeah.
Because our fairground was mixed. Why would I want to disengage from that and lose any empathy I would have for people who are struggling? What would make you do that?
Looking for acceptance.
Okay.
From somebody, because some of us feel like if I'm not accepted over here, then I'm not accepted at all.
Why do I care what you think where I came from?
I know. That's my thought too. But it's that desire to fit in so bad, because I feel so bad. I hate where I came from so bad.
So they've never really escaped.
You're still there in heart and mind.
They're out of there, but they're not liberated. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, Danny, how you doing?
Good morning, Bishop.
Danny.
Pastor Nick, staff. How y'all doing today?
Sorry, we got caught up, man.
That's all right.
How my sister doing?
Blessed and highly favored.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Yeah, she's in a good mood because the weather dipped on us. We're 66 degrees today, and
y'all have cold front came through, huh?
Cold front.
yes, that's what they call it. So I was able to turn the air conditioner on and get a nice cool breeze blowing. So that's good. That's good.
What's on your mind this morning, bro?
The thing that's catching the news down here is the fact that the hurricane that came through the Caribbean, and hit some of the islands and what have you, and it really was devastating to them. And we just trying to do whatever we can to help them down. I noticed that I don't see the coverage on it, what's happening to them and what have you. And I know the reason why, because they're people that look like us, and what have you. So I guess their concern is not the same. So that's what's going on. So they've been sending a lot of help and aid, locally from churches and organizations that do that. So just keep that in mind.
I got a text from Minister Bartley last night, and she has family there, of course, in Jamaica, and she was telling me about how devastating the storm was.
Yeah.
But in her immediate family, there was no loss of life, but they said it was really hard hit.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get together some aid to send and that kind of thing. That what amazes me about Jamaica is that we have the wrong impression.
Yes.
When we think Jamaica, we think black. But it took a plane ride from Philadelphia to Orlando on my way to Jamaica for me to understand that Jamaicans don't separate themselves by skin color. If you're German and you were born in Jamaica, you're Jamaican. They don't understand how we have Italian Americans, African Americans, Jewish Americans, Irish Americans. Where in Jamaica, regardless of your ethnic background, you're all Jamaicans. I was amazed at that.
Yes. And
so we need to understand there's somebody other than people with dark skin in Jamaica that need aid. Yeah.
But then the thing that make me realize, and what have you, something happening so close, and we have one more month to go for hurricane season. We make it through November, we can take a sigh of relief.
It usually only lasts up till November?
November.
Really?
We got one more month to go.
Now the one that just hit Jamaica, it veered off when it left Jamaica, or it just died out of the ocean?
This cold front that we have right now was our blessing in a way. It's hard to think, but when you realize it, it's what pushed it further east.
Okay, so it went out to the water.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
If the weather would have been different, it would came inland. But it pushed it. I'm
not sure I'd call that the weather. I think you might be putting a different title on that, bro.
No, it was what Pastor Nick and I call an email.
Yeah, an email.
An email.
An email. I'm going to use that. An email. Yeah.
An email.
Yeah, that looked like God saying, "Okay, Florida, y'all have had enough. Let me not, Because it's amazing how weather conditions create these storms.
Yes.
And also how land masses cause them to diminish in power and oftentimes to divert. But also how the air has so much to do with it. And how, we got a bunch of rain. That's all we got because of the atmospheric condition or disturbance that the hurricane caused. So we got a bunch of rain. You guys, it's 66 degrees, which is, I'm surprised my sister hasn't pulled out her boots and her fur coat.
Yeah. It's on standby.
Because she's looking for a chance to pull that stuff out, man. So,
opportunity.
So it's just I'm amazed at how what God has put in our hands to be stewards of, but also how we've treated it all the years causes some of these conditions that we're dealing with.
Yep.
The stewardship of creation is part of what Adam and Eve had as a charge and a mandate in the Garden of Eden. This is a resource God has put in our hands.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's something that I want to talk about, but I'll hold it till next week.
You sure?
And something that you have been a tremendous help with. And to your understanding,
okay.
I often wondered, how do you understand so much? Because the fact is that the Lord said you take time out to listen to people that have things to say. Don't only talk to them, you listen to them as well.
You have to.
So, we'll go a little bit further with that.
Okay.
So thank you so much, and Pastor Nick, you as well.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
Y'all doing a great job.
Thank you, man. Talk to you soon.
Appreciate you.
See you, Dan.
Bye-bye. We got about 10 minutes, you all, maybe 9 minutes. You can give us a call, 866-743-8267-866-743, 826-786-6744 Evans. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. So, Pastor Nick, we're going back to the recording studio today. Everybody's really excited.
Yeah.
We're going to lay down the second track. First track went very well. We're just going to make a few adjustments today, and then we're going to lay down Emmanuel.
Yeah.
God with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm believing and I'm believing that both tunes, it gives us some versatility.
Yeah.
Because they're out of the writing genius of Pastor Bush, and they're two completely different styles of music.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're both really, really good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Transform Nation.
Yeah, man.
And we got this month is the Triumph and Testimony, the night of worship.
Absolutely.
This month too.
Night of worship is this
I believe
month
it's
in November.
15th, I believe it is.
15th, yeah. It's going to be a wonderful Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Of worship. We want all of you to, check out our website and make sure you come. Now, we got about 9 minutes, I guess. Your understanding of the NBA mafia gambling scandal, what's your understanding?
It was two sides.
Okay.
Of course, you got the gambling, in-house gambling, which we know people do, but it's illegal.
Yeah.
But the way they had to set up, somehow they got connected with the mob.
Somehow?
I don't know how. They didn't state how. I'm just saying somehow.
The mob normally approaches you.
Yes, they got involved with them.
they recruit.
They recruit. And we all know high-powered people with money gamble. But they were doing the X-ray devices and stuff to count the cards, to see the cards, X-ray tables so they can see what was on
the other person's hand.
Yeah, all that stuff. I mean, they were doing all this stuff.
Very sophisticated.
Very sophisticated. But what got me was the NBA side where people were pulling themselves out of games so certain prop bets can go through, making sure stuff goes a certain way so that people can win some money. But what's crazy was the NBA knew about one of the guys a couple of years ago.
Okay.
I think it was Rozier. I think it was him.
Okay.
Did the investigation, said he didn't find much. But
Okay.
what I think what the FBI did was they let him go because they wanted to see who else they can get.
Yeah.
Now, my thing, if you get a warning the first time, that's your cue to stop what you're doing, not to continue it because you got off. But somehow they let him go, and they were watching him the whole entire time.
What amazes me and what sticks out to me is that if you get this obsession, it really doesn't matter how much money you're already making. Money can do certain things to you.
Yep.
It can produce a fear of never having enough, which makes people start to pull from other areas perhaps that are not normal. But at the same time, I don't know, how do you feel in your heart about that? About this whole thing, this whole gambling scandal? Because I didn't know. I'm uninformed. I didn't know you could bet on how many threes somebody was going to hit.
You can bet on anything now. So now they're called prop bets.
Okay.
So how long a person's going to play? Is X, Y, and Z going to score 20 points? Are they going to get over 30 yards?
So you can help somebody win if you get up to your 10th three. You shoot the three and intentionally miss the three.
Yes.
The person that bet on the 10 threes wins money.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing. This is a culture of betting in general.
Okay.
Sports betting was illegal for a long time.
Absolutely.
Except in Vegas.
Forever.
They made it legal. The NBA, the NFL, all were against sports betting.
Okay.
Until just like marijuana, they saw how much money was being made the wrong way. So now you can't watch ESPN, you can't watch the NFL, you can't watch the NBA without graphics for sports betting.
Forever.
Yep.
So how much cut are these leagues getting?
I don't know the cut. I have to look that
It's
up.
got to be some kind of.
It's a significant cut because now all the sports betting companies are connected with them.
Right.
For years they were saying sports betting wrong, bad, wrong, but now they saw how much money's in it.
Well, marijuana was bad until the country saw how much tax revenue they could get from it.
So, Mike, what do y'all think's going to happen when you basically legalize gambling to this degree? People are going to do stuff.
So, are you old enough to remember when poor people played the numbers?
I remember y'all was telling me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like street lottery, right?
Yeah, street lottery. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So, the government finds out how much money they can make from it, and writing numbers becomes illegal. Yeah. Now, it was always illegal, but really illegal now.
Yeah.
And now that you get $1 billion in the lottery, They take $495 million from you, and the government has made, and the people have paid for it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I mean, what do you expect is going to be? You can bet on literally anything now.
I wasn't aware of that until this came out.
Yes, literally anything you can bet on it.
I mean, like, how many minutes a guy's going to play?
Yep.
And of course, if I know about it,
Yeah.
and you're going to cut me in, Coach, I need to come out for a second.
Yeah. Or fake an injury like the one guy did.
Wow.
But that's why, like, the injury reports, the NFL and NBA makes teams say, hey, this person's not going to play by a certain time in the week.
Okay.
Because if you wait until the last minute, what people were doing was, insiders know Lamar Jackson. I'm not using this as an example. Not saying that he did this.
Right.
Lamar Jackson's not going to play on Sunday.
Okay.
So make your bet against the Ravens because he's not going to play.
Yeah, because they're most likely
they're going to lose. But that's why they make teams say it early so people won't have these behind the scenes.
Okay.
That's what they were doing too.
Okay.
So they knew LeBron wasn't playing. One guy.
Injury report will be right. Game time.
Game time. There it is. So now I know 3 days before, so I know what bet to make versus at the last minute.
Right.
I think one guy did it with LeBron. They knew the whole week LeBron wasn't going to play. Made a bet. Guys told people. Boom. To me, I don't know about y'all. I would be afraid to deal with certain groups of people.
Well,
because once you're in with them,
you're not out. You're not out.
You out when they say you're out. I'll leave it there.
This has been a wonderful program today. Let me announce a couple of things to you. Tomorrow, of course, is First Sunday, and we would love to have you join us. 8 a.m. is our virtual service. 11 a.m. is our first in-person service of the day. And, of course, our dynamic communion celebration at 6. If you have not come, you need to be here. Our communion services are really, really wonderful. We look forward to a great time in the Lord. If you've not yet, we had our 58th church anniversary last week. If you've not yet contributed to that, we asked each member for at least $58. Some gave $580, and then there was a group of us that gave $1,000 or more. If you want to join us as we set the foundation for all of the outreach work we have to do for the rest of the year, feeding hundreds of people, clothing hundreds of children, feed thousands actually, supplying food to other ministries to distribute to their neighborhoods, in addition to becoming a safety net for those people whose allotments have already been cut because the food bank has been reduced. Their budgets have been reduced. So we have come together as a church, and we have plenty of food to help people with during this time, especially now that this SNAP thing is up in the air. We have to make sure that our food ministry is absolutely supplied, and our people are doing a wonderful job. And you can join us with that. Canned goods, dry goods, canned goods, bring them to the church, drop them off in either lobby. Our people are here to take them for you so we can distribute them to the community. If you need some Bethany updates during the week, we want you to text BBC News to 28950. If you need some spiritual inspiration during the week, text BBC Elevate to 28950. Our bookstore is open today. My new book, my latest book, Elevate, is out. You want to get it. It's a wonderful read. People are calling me and texting me and writing me from all over the country saying how much they're enjoying the book. My 10-year-old is reading it. I didn't think he'd like it at all. But Jan is all in on it.
Good.
So we want to pray with you. We love praying with you. Send your prayer requests to prayer. That's prayer at go2bethany.com. Go, the number 2, Bethany.com. Subscribe to David G. Evans 1 and BBC of NJ on YouTube. Also subscribe to our podcast platforms, DGEMS, DGEMS, and On Point. We'll be shifting over pretty soon, a couple weeks, to a new site. You'll get all the details. You won't have a problem. For Pastor Nick Smith, I'm Bishop David G. Evans. Stay strong, and we'll see you next time on On Point.